that turkey was amazing, mostly because I cooked it, because I'm really good at cooking turkey. So one of my tricks new tricks that I do, you know how when you cook a turkey in a pan, even if you got one of those raised pans, it always happens. You cook this turkey and the breast of the turkey get all nice, the top gets all nice and brown, and then you go to cut the underside and the thighs and legs are like all white underneath and not even done. Well, there's a trick you can do to avoid that. What you do is you cook the bird upside down for at least 1/3 of the cooking time. So you end up browning the bottom and sealing that first, even more so. And the other thing I do is I start my oven at 500 degrees. The first 45 minutes to an hour, you put it at 500 degrees, and then you turn it down to 325 and do the rest of the cooking. But anyway, do it upside down, and 1/3 of the way through, then you flip the bird back over in the pan, and the entire bird gets finished at the same time. So apparently, in Europe, you can refer to Americans as pigs, but not convicted rapists. A German court gives a woman harsher punishment than convicted. I hate it when people say rapist. I'll just say unwanted sexual activity peoples, for calling him a disgraceful pig. She called someone convicted of that crime a disgraceful pig and got a harsher punishment than the person who actually committed unwanted sexual activity. And so that's why people were posting that story about the German court gives women harsher punishment than convicted unwanted sexual activity.
Stand by.
There's a story about this man too. He led the attack on Pearl Harbor, but died a Christian missionary on December 7, 1941. Captain Mitsuo Fuchida flew the lead plane against Pearl Harbor, shouting the famous code, Tora, Tora, Tora. He hated America. But after the war, he met a former American POW, Jacob DeSager, who had returned to Japan not to punish him, but to preach the gospel. Shocked by this forgiveness, Fuchida bought a Bible. He converted to Christianity in 1950. The man who started the Pacific War spent the rest of his life touring the U.S. and Japan preaching, quote, I was a follower of the sword. Now I'm a follower of the cross. Amazing. Nearly 5 years after pipe bombs were discovered outside the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee and the Republican National Committee in Washington, D.C., a suspect has been arrested in the case. On Thursday, federal agents arrested Brian Cole Jr., 30 of Woodbridge, Virginia, and he was charged with transportation of explosive devices, blah, 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 blah. But on Friday, legacy media outlets began reporting that Cole, this young black man right here, was a Trump supporter. And I'm not saying he's not because he's black. I'm just saying there's other evidence that might support the fact that he's not a Trump supporter. But we'll get to that. Quote, Brian Cole worked for a bail bonds company run by his father that worked to free illegal immigrants from ICE facilities and sued the Trump administration's Department of Homeland Security. He worked for his dad. They tried to free illegal immigrants. Interesting. Yes, I know every Trump supporter, every black Trump supporter would be quick to hire Benjamin Crump, who represented the family of Trayvon Martin, attempting to sic the Biden administration Department of Justice on a local Tennessee prosecutor who had raised concerns about the bail bond company. We'll find out eventually that this guy had wanted nothing to do with that.
Ding, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is the song. Ding, drove a ring, dong, caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, hail and deal, telling their tones. Gaily they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding dong, ding dong, that is the song. Merry, joyful, Merry Christmas. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding Ding dong ding dong, that is the song. Ding, joyful ring, dong, caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound. Oh, hill and dale, telling their tones. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry dong dong, that is the song. Merry joyful ring, Merry Christmas. On they send on without end their joyful tone to every home. On they send on without end their joyful tone to every home. Ding dong ding dong dong.
Ding president, ding president, ding president, ding president. I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run, I gotta run. I work a Burger King, I make flavor whoppers, wear a paper hat. Do you want an apple pie with that? Do you want an apple pie with that? Ding president, ding president, ding president, ding president, ding. Fries are done. What? Look, I'm standing out here in the cold. You guys are all inside. I'm out here freezing my you know what off. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, the one and only PDawgKnight.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Screet. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Night Live on this Christmas Eve. I'm your host, Marty, also known as PDawgKnight on the internet. And welcome back to the PDawgKnight Channel. What the hell is that noise? The fuck is that noise? Welcome back to the PDawgKnight Channel on this the 24th of December 2025. 12/25/25. I saw a post the other day. Someone laughed. I laughed so hard because this woman's on the internet on I think a TikTok or something like that, and she goes, "Do you realize that this year is the only time that it'll ever be 25, 25, 25?" And I was like, "Excuse me, lady. Excuse me, crazy lady. Yeah, there is no 25th month, dumbass." So anyway, hi, how you doing? Happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and all that stuff. My last show before Christmas and my only show. Well, no, and then I'm taking tomorrow off. I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to. And Gunfox already dropping Hamilton's. Good God, man. Did you do this twice though? Oh, you got two different countries. Anyway, thank you, Gunfox. You are the new Streamlab Superstar sponsor of the day, dropping 20 in the tip jar. And that's a nice little Christmas present. That helps a little bit. And they got a couple hijack show worthy articles to drop into the program today. Great. Thank you very much. Also, the main thing, my main topic today is going to be the story of Mary and Joseph, which that one's hilarious. What does that say? Oh, you guys, you are just going off, Gunfox. But this is a great dude. It's like giving me a Christmas present. I appreciate it. And if you want to join in the fun, is Johnny Boomertech working today? I don't see him. Where's Johnny? Have you seen Johnny? Yeah, I haven't either. That's my production team over there. I don't know where the hell Johnny is today, but if you haven't shared the stream, click the link at the top and do that. And another Hamilton from Gunfox. Wait, I'm going to play that one again because is that the shake weight one? Oh yeah. The little smile she gives as she looks over. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, let's say hi to everybody and get going because I'm late, of course, because it's, UPS and all that shit. If you haven't shared this, I'm gonna move that share the stream thing because it's just in my way. So there you go. First in the chat today, Somnambule Nation. Yeah, well done, getting here bright and early. Also, good morning, Avocados Diabli. Happy Halloween. Okay, Rip Van Winkle. It's not Halloween. Mike Savage, Blar. Good morning. Tyre, the Pope Tyrannus the Third, the Blessed Lich with today's message of hope from not the Father, not the Son, but from the Holy Ghost. Even though they're all one and the same. Oh, good God. Another one. Hamilton. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Gunfox. Pope Tyre says, blessings of the merciful protector. No message for one. Merry Christmas. Remember, it is better to give than to receive. We shall remember that. Thank you. Thank you, Tyre. Appreciate that. Also, good morning. Unacceptable views are my other favorite Canadian. Kara Soldiers in the house. Renee Mayat is here. Hello. Also, as I scroll down, Gunfox61, the amazing administrator of the PDawgKnight Discord server. Let's see, who else is here? Rick Ashbringer, good morning, Merry Christmas, and Blue Eyed Scream, hello. Oh, there's Johnny. I was wondering what the hell happened to you. He's here somewhere. He's just not doing the job he's supposed to be doing. What the hell's going on with that? I'm not sure, trying to figure that out. Maybe I turned it off. Anyway, also, who else is here? That looks like everybody. Oh, if you want to be on the old list over there, drop something. If you want to drop something in the tip jar, the best place to do it is at PDawgKnight.live. I just pinned that to the top of the chat. Because that way I have more control over it. Plus, you don't give as much to YouTube. They don't take as much as YouTube does. So, but if you're so generous to drop a tip by YouTube, I'm happy with that too. I mean, or if you just participate in the chat, I'm happy with that. So, whatever you can do. All right, on my calendar, there's 47 months. That's funny. Whoever said that, I scrolled too fast after I saw it. But I asked Santa for a morning night live for Christmas. Oh, well, there you go. We'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens. It's unlikely though. Wait, what's this? I'm playing the Mongolian throat singing version of Jingle Bells whilst roasting a duck tonight. Marty, you should play it. Oh, I think I've seen that. There's a dude. They have on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and he's the guy's in his robe. They show him another Hamilton. My God, Gunfox, you're just spoiling me today. Wait, why did that only? It still says 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. What is that from another day? How did that? Oh, you know what? I must have reset it just before the show. Anyway, thank you very much. That's very kind of you, man. I appreciate it. And Pope Tyre dropped a small bill in the tip jar, or 230 at 230 there. Says, thank you for an amazing year of helping start my day. May you continue helping me start my day for years to come. Oh, thank you very much. Very much. Thank you, Tyre. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. And I hope that, it's funny because I still do this. My audience has never really grown, but I have you guys make it worthwhile, and it'd be fun to have hundreds of people in here, but I've gotten to know a lot of you just through wordplay and weird questions, and it's been wonderful doing this. So I'm going to keep doing it. I can't even remember how many years I've been doing this. Is this 8 years, 9 years? I can't even remember. It might be 8. I don't know. I've been doing this. When did I start doing this? I'll have to go look back because I forget. But I've done it for what episode is this? This is episode number. Well, shit, I can't tell because I can't read this thing. It's a lot of freaking episodes. 1,670, I think. 1,670 episodes. With very few weeks. I've rarely missed the show other than the one time we went on vacation in Spain and I missed almost that whole time. And I thought about doing it from Spain, but that was it was too much. We're on vacation. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, I rarely miss doing it unless I'm on vacation, and it's been fun. It's very fun. So, all right, so let's get into the show though, because now I have a whole bunch of stuff to get to that was not planned. So let's start breaking out these hijack the show moments as I'm opening all these links, and then we'll get into we'll go probably to Mary and Joseph too, because I really want to talk about that. And how some dumbasses on the internet seem to try to make everything about their version of politics and how they're actually very stupid. So let's say hi to everybody. I said hi to everybody. All right. And I'll do a quick, we'll do a quick holiday roundup here and thank the people who shared the stream. So first, whoa, where did that come from? That's actually kind of funny. Is that on? Hang on a second. You'll see when I show it to you. But I wanted to see if it's on here. Oh, it's not. Okay, I wonder if there's a way to save that. So it's Hump Day, right? And I just thought this was funny. I'm gonna kind of do things out of order here. This is the GIF on Hump Day. Oh, I should probably unmute it right. Yeah, it's a happy Hump Day. I don't know how to classify that. Just some chick in a cowboy hat falling off a candle, cartoon style. So there. I don't know why. Because I think it'll go away. Oh, well, no, that's okay. I took a chance scrolling there, didn't I? I didn't realize I was on there. And I would have been safe until how far? I'm just okay. So that's safe, and then it's all me. So. Okay. All right. So that's all safe. Anyway, I don't know why I don't know what's going on here. Let's thank the people sharing the stream. How about that? Okay. Catch me outside. How about that? And that would include, of course, let's find out. It's not popping up real fast. That would include, that's too far. There we go. Starting with Somnambul Nation, of course, always tweet out the stream before I do, which is awesome. And then Tyre Alexander, woo, with a little Ric Flair gif there. It's funny. I never understood why Ric Flair became as big as he did. I mean, he's great. He was always a great interview, but I always thought he was kind of a terrible wrestler. He was just terrible. His face flop thing, that was his big thing. It's like, that's stupid. And just wasn't necessarily the greatest technical wrestler, but yes, he was quite entertaining. But he was just a terrible wrestler. Also, thank you, Somnambul Nation. Oh, Rock, nice chest. That's funny. Reposting the show there. And also, there we go. Renee Mayette got us holiday spirit activate. I love it. That's cool. What else do we got? I'm scrolling up here, and then thank you, Banks. And Banks, are you here? Hello, Banks, if you're here. And if you're not, well, thanks for retweeting the show. Somnambul Nation and Tyre Alexander doing the same. And Mike Savage with our regulated, regular. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but let us go. It sounds like a very proper Irish thing to say. Let us go. Or is that English? I don't know. Hello, Lord Stanhope, by the way. And that's about all. Anybody here that hasn't said hi in the chat yet? I'm just curious. I mean, there's probably not that many people here. There's only 18 people here, so maybe that did get everybody. But only 8 likes, and that's a problem. Fix that, except for Avocado Siavli, who obviously I have to start sowing some TNA just to get even a thought of getting a like from him. But that's okay. I will oblige you here shortly. So, obviously it's Christmas Eve. Hello, Rick Ashbringer. Did I already say that? Maybe not. I think, you just got here. I have not said hi yet. I don't know. Hi, Evan S. Whatever. And Banks, you are here. Welcome. Merry Christmas to all of you. Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. As I sit here by the nice warm fire in the background here. So here it is. It's Christmas Eve, and it's obviously a trending topic. It's the #1 trending topic on X, the app formerly known as Twitter. And the very first thing that pops up, I actually had a good chuckle at. It's Christmas Eve, right? Keep that thought. It's Christmas Eve, right? All right, man. It's almost time to start Christmas shopping. That's so true. How many years has it been where I literally kind of just started Christmas shopping like Christmas Eve morning? I've done that. Not every year, but every once in a while. Or I'm like, oh, I got all these gifts. I bought some gifts here, but because in most and often in many households, and especially mine, because my wife, when my kids were young, she would just buy them so much crap, but it was always good stuff. But she'd just buy them gifts, this and that. I'm like, she's out shopping all the time, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably at least get one gift from me for the kids and something for my wife. And oh hell, I didn't send anything to my mom yet. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. I have to tell her it's gonna be late again. But it's just true. Not only dad I do that, or did I do that, but it was usually done in about 45 minutes to an hour. That's the other thing. So when I would go Christmas shopping, I do this crazy thing. Ladies, I know you may not understand this. You may not. Hello, JB, by the way. The ladies in the house may not understand this when it comes to Christmas shopping. If you write down the things that you want to buy for people, and then you go to the store that has that thing, and if the store may have 2 or 3 of those things, but then if there's not any things at that store, you go to another store and go to the other thing, you literally can get your Christmas shopping done in about an hour, or depending how far the stores are far apart though. But you can do that. You know that? That's a possible, because not only did I start my Christmas shopping sometimes on Christmas Eve, I ended it about 2 hours later. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm here, I got it, that was my idea, I got it done, bam. You know what I mean? So that's maybe why guys can do that. Anyway, let me scroll down this topic and see if there's anything else cute here. Merry Christmas Eve from Florence, Italy, where church bells have been ringing nonstop for over 15 minutes. Shall we hear the church bells in Florence? You mean it's not a call to prayer? Ooh, I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Hello, Cannibalistic Wizard and Special Can Acid on my honorable mention list of favorite Canadians. Marty, don't forget, if you're shopping for adults, you can handle most of them at a liquor store. Yes! So anyway, that's very nice. The bells ringing in Florence. Jesus is the reason for the season. He's the greatest gift of all. He's the greatest gift of all that God just gave to me. I shouldn't have done that. That was weird. Juanita Broderick. Dear Lord, all I want for Christmas is for my friends, family and friends to know Jesus. Aw, that's so sweet. Or you could just have a cute dog video. Let's see the cute dog video. Let's see what's going on here. There are 2 kinds of dogs when it snows. Okay, let's see what 2 times. This is just going to be a fun show today. I'm not going to get into too deep into things other than Mary Jo. I have a ton of tabs open. I have articles open, and I just want to have fun today. Is that okay? Do y'all mind if I do that? PDawg Houston. Yeah, that'd be me. Do you mind if I just have fun today? So let's watch. There are 2 kinds of dogs when it snows. But I do got to do Gun Fox articles. I'll do those today. But here we go. Okay. Wonderful time of the year, with the belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest. I got to turn this music off because I'm probably. I'll get a content thing. I don't care. Fuck it. It's Christmas. I don't care. Oh! You know, it's funny. My dog, fairly large dog. Okay, so then he goes out in the snow, and if it doesn't matter how deep it is, he'll trudge through it. And he'll my dog, every time we let him out our back door to do his business, He always thinks there's a squirrel to chase. So he's like, he'll look out the door and then he'll just dart off into the same direction because usually there's a squirrel there, but it doesn't matter if there's a squirrel there. He'll just go right at it, right? But he's no problem in snow. And I was watching a friend of mine who has these, well, not friend, acquaintance of mine who has these two French bulldogs. They're little short-legged bulldogs, a little, pickle bottom dogs, whatever. And whenever it snows deep, they have to like shovel a path for them to run around in because their legs are too short to jump up and down in the snow. And I'm like, God, I'm so glad I don't have to do that shit. Always get a big dog or a little dog that can jump, because our other dog could get through heavy snow too, no problem. Anyway, let's finish this dog thing. That's funny. That dog was like his own sled. Pickle bottom. Yeah, like dogs that are little round things and their butts look like an end of a pickle. That's what I mean. You didn't understand that, I guess. That's what my friend calls the dogs. He calls them pickle bottom dogs because they look like, from the back they look like a pickle. They're not green, but whatever. So anyway, in the snow, there'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. Okay, that was cute. That was cute, huh? Yeah, that was cute, wasn't it? All right. Anyway, anything else? Good morning, Tuesday. Welcome to Christmas Eve. Because absolutely nobody asked for this, I pulled together some of the original dates for many popular Christmas carols. It's surprising how back some of these go. God rest ye merry gentlemen, 1660. While shepherds watched their flocks by night, 1701. Joy to the World, 1719. Oh Holy Night, which is personally my favorite Christmas song. Oh Holy Night. 1847. Sleigh Ride, 1949. The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, that song you just heard from Andy Williams, 1963. Plenty more in the graphic. Okay, name a famous Christmas song. Let's see if we can, here, I'll just pick out a few randomly. Oh, Christmas Tree, 1824. What Child Is This? 1865. Virgin Mary Had a Baby Boy, 1916. I'll Be Home for Christmas, 1943. Was that in White Christmas? White Christmas, 1942. White Christmas, though, wasn't in White Christmas. O Come, O Emmanuel. These aren't in alphabetical order, darn it. Or are they? No, they're not. Holly Jolly Christmas, 1962. Burl Ives singing Holly Jolly Christmas. Feliz Navidad, 1970. Little Saint Nick, 1963. There Is No Silent Night. Ugh. Oh, these are in chronological order. Oh, that stupid All I Want for Christmas Is You, 1994. Ugh! If I Had a Time Machine. Mary Did You Know? When is that? That's got to be... Mary Did You Know has to be somewhat recent. Mary Did You Know, 1981. White Christmas came from Holiday Inn. Yeah, that. And then they made... Yeah, that was from Holiday Inn. And then they did the movie White Christmas afterwards. Green Sleeves came from Medieval Times. It's... You mean, What Child Is This? Well, the tune came from Medieval Times, but then they changed the words. Is that right? What Child Is? That's not What Child Is This? Another Lonely Christmas by Prince. Oh, is that in here? It would be somewhere. They don't have it on the list. Mary, Did You Know? We already found that one, didn't you? That was 1980 something. Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. That would be Joy to the World. The actual Joy to the World, I don't see it here. Joy to the World, 1719. 1719. Let's see. What child is this based on? Greensleeves? Yeah, Greensleeves. The tune was used. What child is this? Used the tune of Greensleeves. Let me see if that's. Let's see. I don't see it on this list. That's interesting. It would have been. You would think that it would have been in the late 1800s. I don't see it. Oh, here it is, 1865. What child is this who laid to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? We Three Kings. When would it be? We Three Kings. Little Drummer Boy, 1941. We Three Kings. Was that? Oh my gosh! Low Out Rose Air Blooming pre 1599. Before 1599. I didn't know that is that old. Do you know that song? Lo, how a rose air blooming. What was it? We Three Kings I was looking for, right? I don't see that on the list here. You'd think that would be late 1800s too, but I do not see it. Silver Bells, 1951. There's a lot of, it's funny how many of the most popular Christmas songs come from like the 40s and 50s. It's pretty wild, but yeah. Here's We Three Kings, 1857. So there we go. Good morning, Miss Wild Wolf. How you doing? We're just looking up what year some of these Christmas songs came from. Jingle Bells should not be on that list. Is it on the list? I don't see it. Jingle Bell Rock, 1957. Yeah, I'm curious if Jingle Bells. I didn't see Jingle Bells on this. Although Jingle Bells was written. Remember, there was a big argument about Jingle Bells. Saying, "Oh, that was a slave catcher song." No, the dude who wrote it, 1857, wrote it about sleigh rides and sleigh races in Massachusetts, where there was no slavery. Not slave rides, sleigh rides. Sleigh Queen. You like that Mariah Carey one? Oh God, I hate it. I don't hate it. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear it anymore. White Christmas came from Hollywood. Okay, okay. So there you go. There's a little Christmas song trivia for you. All I want for Christmas is my sanity. No. All right. There you go. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, Jingle Bells was a Thanksgiving song. You're right. He wrote it for Thanksgiving, but it ended up being a Christmas song. It kind of got whatever. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. Let's see, what else do I have here? Felice. Another thing's trending. A lot of Christmas stuff trending. So, Merry Christmas Eve is trending. Feliz Navidad is trending, which someone said that that's one of their least favorite Christmas songs. So yeah, here's some Feliz Navidad stuff going on. Also, Happy Holidays is trending, which is fine. Look, but this meme. Oh my God, this is hilarious. That is funny. There's the difference between Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. That's so wrong. But she's over 18, so we can make fun of that stupid bitch now. Happy Holidays, probably my favorite slow motion from the past few years. Really enjoyed creating this one. Okay, great. I don't give a shit. Everyone at the store said Merry Christmas. No one said Happy Holidays. I don't care. Look. Here's another comparison of Merry Christmas versus Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays? Merry Christmas. Okay. Just whatever. All right. Enough of that. What else is trending? Let's see. Oh, and it's Hump Day. Although it's not, is it really Hump Day when there's a holiday in the middle of the week? I mean, the hump day is like the hump day you get over work, right? Anyway, under the Hump Day trending topic, which is not even trending. It's not really even trending today. And for some reason I can't even show it to you. There's a whole lot of vagina right there. I'm not showing that. And here, this is the covered vagina, at least. There you go. Don't know why, but happy Hump Day. I'll take that off the screen now. And what the hell is that? I have no idea. For some reason, the actual Hump Day is just full of butts and boobs. So we're not going to show the Hump Day, but then there's the Happy Hump Day one, which was actually, this is when AD decides he likes the show. Happy Hump Day rockers. This is some chick looking for a Johnny Cash album at a Rekka Stowe. Rekka Stowe. Yes, that's where you go to buy a Johnny Cash album. Rekka Stowe. That's a joke from the movie Under the Cherry Moon with Prince and Jerome Benton from the time. Happy Hump Day. A lot of apparently everything on Hump Day has to be chicks showing booty and stuff, except for this guy. Let's see what this guy has to say. This is a Happy Hump Day thing going on here. Okay, I had no idea what this was going to be. But it definitely fits the mold, right? Stop. Please stop. Please, Lord, stop. Hard to hear? Oh, really? Here, let's try. Oh, so you actually want to hear that? Hello, Kevin S. What's up? And Select Boys in the house. Nice to have you guys here again. You actually want to hear that? Okay, here we go. Is that better?
Olen niin onneton taas mun nainen jättänyt on sos. Nainen jätti taas mun, mä huudan sos. Miten tästä toivun, mä huudan sos.
I don't know what language that is though. Is it Swedish? Is that I don't know. It's definitely not German. But sus, I kept hearing sus. Yeah, it's pretty sus. Anyway, all right. Oh, and another. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. It's safe. There's clothing on that one, and I can't show any more of this, so never mind. I'm just not even gonna take a chance because I already made my mistake for the week. Let me just find one that I can say, "Hey, happy Hump Day." Well, I guess all those were. Never mind. Enough about Hump Day. Fuck Hump Day. All right, other holidays today. Well, it is Christmas Eve. We already knew that. It's also National Eggnog Day. Oh my gosh. Let's pour yourself a little bit of eggnog. And for all the guys, it's called Last Minute Shopper Day. Don't wait until the last minute to shop. Too late. It's already the last minute. So I'm going to drink my coffee in my no coffee, no Mary cup. I didn't remember which cup I used today. I only have 2 Christmas themed cups, so that's all you've seen this week. Oh, except for the did I show you? Did I have the cup from Quick Trip? I guess not. Anyway, just getting to the good stuff. All right, little news stuff. Now this is breaking news. From late last night, gas explosion leaves people trapped inside Pennsylvania nursing home. This sucks. Gas explosion followed by a partial collapse of the building resulted in a number of people being trapped inside in a Pennsylvania nursing home on Tuesday afternoon. The explosion and subsequent fire took place at Silver Lake Nursing Home in Bristol Township, Bucks County, which is near Philadelphia, and first responders rushed to the scene. And then there's more about it. You know what? I need to just skip all this stuff. Let me do these Gunfox articles. Then I'm going to talk about Joseph and Mary, and everything else in the tabs you can check out yourself. I don't know. I might stream again before Friday. I don't know, but don't count on it because you know me. If I say I'm going to stream, it probably doesn't happen. Let's go to the Gunfox had several articles though and dropped several Hamiltons. So I'm going to honor the agreement that I've made with my audience that if you drop a Hamilton in an article in the tip jar, you get to hijack the show. So Gunfox has done that very successfully today, dropping 5 Hamiltons, 5 articles. So we're going to go through them pretty quick and see what's going on. So first one is the war report from Turkey. And I was thinking, war report Turkey, like did someone cook a turkey and left it in the oven too long and it was pretty dried out and hard to cut? No, that is about this article from the AP. Search teams in Turkey recover recorders after plane crash that killed Libyan military officials. What? Wait a minute. What? Search teams in Turkey on Wednesday recovered the cockpit voice and flight data recorders from a jet crash that killed 8 people, including Western Libya's military chief. While efforts to retrieve the victims' remains were still underway, Turkey's interior minister said. The private jet carrying General Muhammad Ali Ahmad al-Haddad, 4 other military officials, and 3 crew members crashed on Tuesday after taking off from Turkey's capital, Ankara, killing everyone on board. The Libyan official said that the cause of the crash was a technical malfunction on the plane. Sure it was. The high-level Libyan delegation was on its way back to Tripoli after holding defense talks in Ankara aimed at boosting military cooperation between the two countries. Oh, so no, maybe it was just a legit plane crash. Turkish Interior Minister Ali Yerlikaya told journalists at the site of the crash that wreckage was scattered across an area covering 3 square kilometers, more than a square mile, complicating recovery efforts. Authorities from the Turkish Forensic Medical Authority were working to recover and identify the remains. The 22-person delegation included 5 family members arrived from Libya on early Wednesday to assist in the investigation, he said. Tripoli-based Libyan Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Deba to confirm the deaths on Tuesday, describing the crash on Facebook as a tragic accident and a great loss for Libya. Now, as I read that, I'm just thinking, my God, how connected our world is right now. If this had happened, let's say 25 years ago, even though there was the internet and Facebook and stuff, would we have had details about something that happened yesterday like this today? And when I read the line, Libyan Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Deby confirmed the deaths on Tuesday, describing the crash on Facebook. Think about, just think about that line alone. In your youth, would you have even heard about this yet? It's just weird. Maybe another 25 years I would care. It's just weird. He posted on Facebook what he was doing about this plane crash that happened yesterday. It's just wild to me. Anyway, that happened. There's a lot more details, but we're going to move on. The second article Gunfox gave me here, another war report. Now, what you threw me off there, Gunfox, when you said war report Turkey. That's not really about a war, though, is it? Hello, Darren Root. What's up? But anyway, you get the point. The second one, war report Venezuela. Okay, what's happening in Venezuela. This is from the... This story is from the BBC, but not that BBC, if you know what I'm saying. Venezuela accuses U.S. of extortion over seizure of oil tankers. Okay. Oh, it was military in nature. Okay, gotcha. Venezuela has accused the United States of the greatest extortion at an emergency session of the UN Security Council in New York. Washington's seizure of 2 Venezuelan oil tankers was, quote, worse than piracy, the Venezuelan ambassador to the UN said. The emergency meeting of the Security Council was called to discuss the seizure of tankers, which took place off the coast of Venezuela earlier this month. The U.S. has also said it was pursuing a 3rd Venezuelan oil tanker. President Trump has accused Venezuela's Vice President Nicolas Maduro of leading a drug cartel and said gangs had operated with impunity for too long. On December 16th, Trump ordered a naval blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers entering and leaving Venezuela. The U.S. president has said the U.S. will keep or sell the crude oil it has taken, as well as the vessels themselves. The U.S. has been building up its military presence in the Pacific and Caribbean seas in recent months, sending 15,000 troops and a range of aircraft carriers and warships to the area. It is the largest deployment to the region since the U.S. invaded Panama in 1989, and the stated aim is to stop the flow of fentanyl and cocaine to the U.S. The U.S. has carried out strikes on what it says are Venezuelan drug smuggling boats, targeting more than 20 vessels and killing at least 100 people. Some experts say the strikes could violate laws governing armed conflict. Venezuela envoy to the UN said the U.S. was subjecting his country to the greatest extortion in its history. Speaking at a UN Security Council meeting on Tuesday, Samuel Moncada said, we are, quote, we are in the presence of a power that acts outside of international law, demanding that Venezuelans vacate our country and hand it over. I don't remember hearing that demand. Because Dowley, you may call it bribery, but I prefer extortion, blackmail. Regarding the U.S. seizure of Venezuelan oil, he added, we are talking about pillaging, looting, and recolonization of Venezuela. The government of the United States does not have jurisdiction in the Caribbean. Referring to the Venezuelan oil injuries, he said, what does that have to do with drugs? He's got, okay. Does he have a point? Does he have a point? I mean, I'm curious. I still don't know what our strategy is down there. Are those I mean, obviously the drug boats, some are really, no, he doesn't have a point. Okay. I don't know. I'm confused at what we're doing there, but maybe they know what they're doing. I hope they do. In response, U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Michael Walls, told the Security Council the U.S. does not recognize Mr. Maduro as the legitimate leader of Venezuela. Well, there you go. That's, got to wonder about those Venezuelan elections. I'm saying a coup from Cocoa Puffs. Okay, got it. No, he doesn't have a point. Legally sanctioned. Okay, so he doesn't have a point. Peter, it's only extortion if we offer it back. If we just keep it, that is theft. Oh, snap. Oh, anyway, in response, we said that already. On a visit to a trade fair in Caracas, President Maduro said the Security Council is giving overwhelming support to Venezuela. Russia and China accused the U.S. of bullying and aggression. Oh, yeah. God. Oh, my God. In a pot meet kettle moment, the U.S. was illegally destroying civilian vessels in the Caribbean Sea. The Russian ambassador to the UN, Vasily Nebenzia, told the UN meeting, look, I have 2 words for you, dickhead. Crimea, Donbass. Or is it Donbass, Crimea? I'm not sure what order that should go in, but, I have a nice warm cup of shut the fuck up. All right. So you get the idea. Moving on. Thank you. The third one Gunfox gave me, it says, War Report, Ukraine. And this is also from the BBC. Zelensky moves towards demilitarized zones in latest peace plan for Ukraine. That sounds like not a bad idea. Can he get his guys in the Donbass under control, the Nazis that are over there? Ukraine's Vladimir Zelensky has given details of an updated peace plan offering Russia the potential withdrawal of Ukrainian troops from the east and the creation of a demilitarized zone in their place. Detailing the 20-point plan agreed by U.S. and Ukrainian envoys in Florida at the weekend. I guess they say at the weekend in the BBC. Zelensky said the Russians would respond on Wednesday once Americans had spoken to them, describing the plan as the main framework for ending the war. He said it proposed security guarantees from the U.S., NATO, and Europeans for a coordinated military response if Russia invaded Ukraine again. Interesting. On the key question of Ukraine's eastern Donbass, Zelensky said a free economic zone was a potential option. He told journalists that the Ukraine was against withdrawal. U.S. negotiators were looking to establish a demilitarized zone or a free economic zone. Any area that Ukrainian troops pulled out of would have to be policed by Ukraine, he stressed. There are two options, Zelensky said. Either the war continues or something will have to be decided regarding all potential economic zones. The 20-point plan is seen as an update from the original 28-point document agreed to by the U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff with the Russians several weeks ago, which was widely seen as heavily geared toward the Kremlin's demands. The Russians have insisted that Ukraine pull out of almost a quarter of its own territory in the eastern Donetsk region in return for a peace deal. The rest is already under Russian occupation. Sensitive issues, including questions over territory, would have to be resolved at the leaders level, but a new draft would provide Ukraine with a strong security guarantees and a military strength of 800,000, according to Zelensky. So they're trying, and look, if Ukraine had reined in the dickheads in the east there that were always fucking with the Russians and not the Russians, but the Russian-speaking people in that area, I say this might not have happened. And of course, Putin decides to invade. There's no, who do you root for in this one? I don't root for any of them. They're all corrupt, kleptocratic motherfuckers. Anyway, so here's the map they're talking about. I don't know what these are the regions that they want to have an economic zone, a demilitarized economic zone somewhere. Oh, here it is. Limited. Let's see. This is currently Russian military control, limited Russian military control, claimed Russian control, and Russia annexed Crimea in 2014. So much of the updated plan resembles what came out of recent talks in Berlin involving U.S. negotiators Witkoff and Jared Kushner with the Ukrainian and European leaders. The setting then moved to Miami last weekend, where U.S. President Donald Trump's teams spoke separately to Russian envoy Kirill Dmitriev and then Ukrainian and European officials. So who knows? Maybe we'll have peace in what do you call that region? It's part of Asia. Eurasia. Peace in the middle. In the middle, so to speak. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Gunfox, for that one. Next one is, let's see, Gunfox. Breaking news: UK visas. Okay, this is also from the BBC. UK social media campaigners among 5 denied U.S. visas. Oh, interesting. We're denying visas to people. Is that a good thing? And look, white girl. 2 British social media campaigners are among 5 people denied U.S. visas after the State Department accused them of seeking to coerce American tech platforms into suppressing free speech. Oh, I see what that's going on here. Imran Ahmed, an ex-labor advisor who now leads the Center for Countering Digital Hate, and Claire Medford, CEO of the Global Disinformation Index, were labeled radical activists by the Trump administration and banned from entering the U.S. A French ex-EU commissioner and 2 senior figures at a Germany-based anti-online hate group were also denied visas. French president. Hello, anonymity T2. What up, T2? I'll be back. Nice to have you back. It's about time you're back. Okay. French President Emmanuel Macron called it intimidation, while the UK government said it is fully committed to upholding free speech. Yeah, right. Anyway, here's a quote. While every country has the right to set its own visa rules, we support the laws and institutions which are working to keep the internet free from the most harmful content, a UK government spokesman said. The U.S. billed the measures as a response to people and organizations that have campaigned for restrictions on American tech firms, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying they belong to a global censorship industrial complex. Quote, President Trump has been very clear that his America First foreign policy rejects violations of American sovereignty. Extraterritorial overreach by foreign censors targeting American speech is no exception. Good! 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 Anyway, Ahmed has linked to senior labor officials. He was previously an aide to Labor Minister Hillary Benn, and Sir Keir Starmer's chief of staff, Morgan McSweeney, has served as director of the group he founded. The U.S. government labeled Ahmed as a collaborator for the CCDH's purported past work with the Biden administration. Oh, I wonder if they had anything to do with the disinformation, whatever that new agency was going to be that they ran them out of town, thank goodness. So anyway, yeah. So basically they are saying F you to anyone who wants to restrict free speech of our companies. So FTG. And finally, Gunfox, another Hamilton. This time he says FedEx CEO did what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's find out. Oh, Indian origin CEO faces heat as surge in FedEx H-1B hiring sparks outrage. They are now awful. Okay. FedEx receives a significant federal delivery contract worth more than $2 billion in late 2022. The company's hiring procedures started to drastically change thereafter. According to the Dallas Express, official documents show that FedEx significantly raised the number of foreign workers it hired under the H-1B visa program, while concurrently decreasing the number of American positions held in different parts of the U.S. In response to the report, FedEx stated that its hiring decisions are based on business requirements and the necessary skills. A spokesperson for the company told the Dallas Express that FedEx is committed to fostering employee development and constructing a workplace designed with its operational needs. Since corporate gobbledygook for it. Yeah, we did it. Fuck you. That's what they really are saying. Quote, across our business, we employ a wide range of roles, requiring a variety of skill sets, and are committed to complying with all applicable federal immigration laws. Yeah, but if you make you can comply with federal immigration laws and still be hiring from outside, and we want you to hire from inside. Got it? Good. All right. Thank you, Gunfox, for that amazing list of articles to go through, and for the multiple Hamiltons, which helps me pay my bills. So thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. All right. I wanted to talk about Mary and Joseph. I have tons of articles and tabs and whatever open, and I'll link those in the chat and in the description at the end of the show. But I want to talk about Mary and Joseph, okay? Because that's a trending topic today because, Christmas, right? Mary and Joseph going to Bethlehem, trying to, Christmas. Now, the story that I have in the thumbnail up here, I'm just going to say, maybe just as accurate as anything else you hear on the internet about Mary and Joseph Day, especially if it comes from someone from the left. Okay, just I'm prefacing this. So let's read the Christmas story in the thumbnail, or at least as it pertains to Mary and Joseph, from my favorite parody account, 3 Year Letterman. Okay, and here we go. 3 Year Letterman says, 2,025 years ago today, at this very hour, a married American couple by the name of Mary and Joseph began a journey that culminated in the birth of the man who literally wrote the Bible. An incredible moment. And Santa was there carrying an American flag. Yes, that's some funny shit because, He writes that way. He's a funny motherfucker and just gets people going. In fact, I want to read the comments about this. The comments on this guy's account are always golden because some people actually believe that this guy's for real. So let's look at a few comments. Okay, let's look at a few comments. Let's see. I remember. Oh, but now the other thing great about this account, half the people take it seriously, and half play along, and then half don't know what to do. See what I did there? That was pretty good, huh? So let's start here. Someone named Tom McGuire says, I remember this every time I look at a coin and see e pluribus unum, which for the great unwashed who lack the benefit of a private education translate as in God we trust, words to live by or die for. See what they're doing? What do you mean you hope they were joking? Yes, that's a joke, AD. Are you serious? Or are you just playing along? Someone here says, why I make the pilgrimage to Bethlehem, Georgia every year. That's funny. The wise men brought DVDs, Beanie Babies, and championship rings to honor him. See, that's the theme of the 3-year Letterman and one of the greatest youth coaches ever. Here's one. This is when the 3 kings started making their way to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, to give their gifts to Jesus. Wow, they were at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania and Bethlehem, Georgia? Okay, perfect. People forget that Jesus' manger was a waterbed. Oh my God. Oh, the 4th wise man brought the thumbnail of Adam's ship. I hate you, Gunfox. Okay, don't really. No, I don't really. Joe and Mary played a December road game in Bethlehem, like a G5 school. Okay. We're wondering, was Joseph or Mary of Mexican descent? They named their child Jesus, which is a Mexican name. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. That's why. So when you see the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus, they're always saying, "Oh, Jesus was probably brown." It's because Jesus was a Mexican. That's some funny shit. Let's see. Historical anachronism. What the F? Jesus died 2,025 years ago. Oh my gosh. Ms. Wildwolf, have we gotten you with this? Seriously? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Just thinking about their journey to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, brings tears to my eyes. He literally did not write the Bible. No, he did write the Bible. Really? Seriously? Okay. Oh, the trip to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Hardee's was epic. Oh my gosh. And getting their photo taken at the first football game with a young baby Jesus. Wait a minute. We wouldn't be. What football game is that? Oh, that's an AI. They don't have a name. Jesus was perhaps the greatest American of all time. Okay, so this is good. This is going to be definitely my favorite Joseph and Mary stories of the day. But I wanted to get to some actually stupid shit as opposed to that beautiful story. Now, you get a lot of posts like this though. On this Christmas Eve, let us remember Mary and Joseph was seeking shelter and protection. Protection? Yeah, kind of, yes, but that's not the one. Here's one though. This one's crazy. So, and I guarantee you there's a church about 6 blocks from my house that's all done up in rainbows and trans flags and shit. And it's a Lutheran church. But here, a Lutheran church in Canada hosted a queer nativity play that depicted Mary and Joseph as a sailor mouth arguing lesbians. You can't make it up. So here's the Canadian version of the story of Mary and Joseph with these two hags.
I'm the pregnant one here. It's my life on the line. It's not just. Ow, what the? God damn it.
Would you believe someone if they...
You're in a church and you're taking the Lord's name in vain. Little baby gonna stick his hand out and smite you.
Told you they had been divinely impregnated?
No.
We had agreed to be monogamous. I thought we were both happy, and then suddenly Mary's pregnant. I mean, obviously, kid's not mine.
Andy,
Have the last granola bar.
I don't want a granola bar. Please, just let me be.
Why won't you let me help you?
Why won't you leave me alone?
Just get in the Subaru and shut the fuck up.
You're not even a part of this.
I'm not. So you'd
This
be fine
is
if I just
very
left you here,
irritating.
wouldn't
Yeah, I would. Go ahead. Leave.
you? I mean, I will if you want me to.
I want you to.
Okay, well, here I go.
Go ahead.
Okay, fuck this!
I knew you couldn't do it.
Okay, fine, maybe I don't want
In
to
a
leave you alone.
church!
What's the problem with that,
It's
huh?
not really about me, though, is it?
I can't watch it anymore. I'm annoyed to no end. God. Now, and again, I don't like the right use this for political purposes either. Although when I read the message, I tend to. Well, I'm not like this one. Mary and Joseph had a plan. God had a better one. One unplanned pregnancy saved us all. Oh, damn. Yeah, why are we watching this mockery? Because I want to show you how. Okay, my Canadian friends, please forgive me for saying this. I wanted to show you how Canada was, Tyre, but it's not just Canada. I guarantee you, the church right down the street from me probably put on some similar bullshit. So now, the one that is irritating me that I'm seeing a lot of, okay? So someone posted this. Feds charged 5 Venezuelan gang members with trafficking gun and drugs in Chicago. 5 men believed to be members of the Venezuela-based Tren de Aragua street gang are facing federal charges, blah, blah, blah. Now, and here, just like Mary and Joseph, strangers in a strange land. Now, maybe some people haven't ever read the Bible or don't know the story. But Mary and Joseph were not strangers in a strange land. The reason they were going to Bethlehem is because that was Joseph's home. That's where he was from. They were not refugees, because a lot of people say, "Oh, Mary and Joseph were refugees," and they were. We would if it was today, they would be deported and rounded up by ICE. Well, first of all, they weren't refugees. That was Joseph. Now the Romans had ordered a census, and so they were going to Bethlehem to be counted in the census, because that's where he was from. So they weren't strangers in a strange land. Here's one. Mary and Joseph crossed borders without permission to protect baby Jesus from Herod. Don't you dare celebrate Christmas if you celebrate ICE. They didn't cross any borders. They went from one part of Rome to another part of Rome, you moron. They crossed the border of the Roman Empire to go to the Roman Empire to Joseph's home. They weren't refugees. What a fucking moron. But you know what? Again, they want to use this story for their own political purposes. And in fact, let's see. Now, and again, remember when the Minneapolis police chief said this bullshit about Somalian immigrants that were defrauding Minnesota?
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor. My name is Brian O'Hara, and I am the Minneapolis police chief. First off, thank you, Pastor Sergio.
They're in a church.
For inviting us back.
By the way,
into this safe
I wonder if. Well, wait. I'll ask this question after this is over.
Space here. We know this has been a very, very difficult time for our communities here in the city.
And especially the illegal immigrants.
The fear that people are experiencing is real.
The illegal
As
immigrants?
our mayor has said, it's been sad to drive down Lake Street and to see so many of our businesses either closed or empty.
Because of the illegal immigrants?
It's hard to see the impact that this is having on everyone in our community.
Especially the illegal immigrants?
It's especially personal to me.
Personal? As?
Having been raised a Catholic, to be in a Christian church.
Having been raised a Catholic, are you not a Catholic anymore?
Church this morning, as we are approaching Christmas.
As we approach Christmas.
And I cannot help but think of what is happening in our city today and how that echoes with how outsiders have been treated for thousands of years. How Mary and Joseph themselves were considered outsiders.
Outsiders where, Brian?
And forced to stay in a barn.
Outsiders where, Brian? Brian, Bethlehem was Joseph's home. They went back for the census, you moron. And the reason they were in a barn is because there were no more room in the hotels. So they went into a manger. What?
That's what we're getting ready to commemorate.
So all of these illegal immigrants are like Mary and Joseph. They're gonna come and bear the baby, the second coming of baby Jesus. Is that what you're saying? What a fucking moron. And anyone trying to tell that story. Well, here. No, Mary and Joseph were not refugees by modern standards. First, they weren't forced to flee until after Jesus' birth. Mary was not a pregnant refugee when she arrived in Bethlehem. The flight to Egypt, her flight, as in they fled to Egypt later. Second, this was an international flight. Both Judea and Egypt were provinces of the Roman Empire. Unlike modern refugees crossing national borders to escape different governments, they moved within the same political system, meaning they weren't refugees as most of us as would define the term. Third, even if termed refugees due to escaping violence, which I don't think most people today would, this doesn't mandate open borders. Okay, well, first of all, they're not refugees. They weren't strangers in a strange land. They were in Joseph's ancestral home. He went home like the golf ball in what's that show that the Adam Sandler? Happy Gilmore. Go to your home. Go to your home. That wasn't a very good analogy, was it? But it was funny. Anyway, they went to Joseph's home. And then they were persecuted later when Herod found out that there was news of a Messiah being born. They were just getting home for the census. They were like, it's like my son coming home from Denver. From Denver to Minneapolis, it'd be like him coming home, even though he's with his wife in Denver. Maybe our grandchild, which they're not even pregnant yet, but maybe our grandchild would be like Jesus. They don't come home. And there's no room at the hotels because the hotels are booked up for Christmas, so they'll have to stay in our guest room. the manger guest room upstairs. You know? God, these people just want to politicize everything and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I was raised in the Catholic Church, but clearly you're not in it anymore because you don't know the fucking story. Okay, that rant's over. I'm just laughing. So many people are saying that though. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Wait a minute. I just scrolled down a little farther and let's see. Well, let's start with this, this person that is in Congress. The
Republican leadership is throwing a temper tantrum. They just canceled votes for the rest of the week, shutting down the floor of the House of Representatives for the next several days, all in an effort to stop the House from allowing new parents in Congress.
You know, when you know that this is a man dressed as a woman, they're, you know, imitating being a woman, you can't not see it. Like, if I'd have never known this was a man, you know, or, you know, masquerading as a woman, I probably wouldn't have thought twice about it, because I would just be like, But now, when you know, you can't not see it. But anyway, whatever the speech was, someone here reposted, said, if Mary and Joseph could travel 80 miles on a donkey with a newborn after birthing him in a stable, I think Americans with a newborn should be able to drive a few miles in order to vote. Okay, whatever. So anyway, people getting that story wrong crack me up. Don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sorry, Jesus. It's almost your birthday and I'm swearing like a sailor. So anyway, all right. So like I said, it's going to be it's short and sweet today. Thank you, Gunfox, for dropping multiple articles. I appreciate it. And you always bring me extra content. And I appreciate when people do that. Babysitters don't exist. I don't know. Who is making that argument? The chief police of, wait, which argument are you talking about? I'm not sure. But anyway, babysitters don't exist. Damn, Sam. What did Sam Noble Nation say? Dude looks like a lady. Dude look like a lady. that was painful. I think I ruptured my vocal cord. The only one I have left. So anyway, all right, gang. Appreciate you joining me today. Merry Christmas to everybody. I don't know if I'm going to do anything tomorrow, but for sure I'll be here doing a show Friday. So we'll get the post-mortem of your Christmas. We'll talk about, I want to, when we come back Friday, not only will it be Friday Q&A, we'll probably do only Friday Q&A on Friday, because I'm going to have several questions for you about your holiday, about the new year, and just our regular Q&A. So look forward to that. I hope you all have a wonderful week wonderful weekend. I almost said, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas time, even if you're not celebrating Christmas. I can't guarantee that everyone here even celebrates Christmas. If you don't, that's cool too. Have a free day of whatever you do on the day that everyone else is celebrating Christmas. Here are the links from today's show that I really didn't get to, but you know, there you go. There's a bunch of stories in the aggregator. There's a lot of good stuff. There's always good stuff in the aggregator. Read some stories in the aggregator. The Ace of Spades blogs from JJ Sefton. All right, that's it. I got to go. Have a wonderful Christmas. My name's Dawg Knight. I'm out of here. Merry Christmas. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and thank you for watching today on the Dawg Knight Channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterward so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through the Streamlabs link, which is also in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.